Okay, so hi dear Aries, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and today we are going to do a weekly reading with Tarot slash Osho Zen Tarot from 24th, 4th of August till the 30th of August 2026. Keep in mind this is general, this might or might not resonate. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading. Sometimes the messages are not for you, okay? And for personal reading healing session, check out the description box, you'll find the links below. So let's start. Let's see the overall energy for Aries people for this week. Overall energy for Aries people for this week. Let's see. Okay, Aries. So we have the moon card. There's going to be a lot of fearful energies around you. Not like fearful in the sense like you're going to be scared all the time. Fearful in the sense, I think fearful is not the right word here, correct word here. There are going to be lots of things that you will not be able to understand, you know. Like there's going to be a lot of illusion, lot of secretive mysterious kind of energies around you. You are going to be mostly covered by those kind of energies where you will not be able to understand what the actual heck is happening, and you will not be even able to ignore it. So there are going to be certain circumstances in your life where you will not be able to figure out exactly what is happening and how it is going to unfold in the coming future, but it's going to make you feel in a certain way for some time, and then you are going to be okay. So the overall energy is of trying to figure out what is wrong, hmm? Even if nothing is wrong, right? Okay, for some of you it's like you guys, if, especially if you guys are going through some kind of spiritual awakening or something, it might be a week full of confusion kind of energy for you guys, huh? Don't get scared, you're on the right path if it is happening with you. It happens a lot with spiritual people. I don't know what's wrong with my lenses today. Let's see the per day messages for you guys for this week, Aries, with tarot first, and Osho's and tarot I'm going to use as guidance for this thing, for this per day thing. Let's see, from 24th till the 24th of August till the 30th of August 2026 for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. What are the per day messages? Let's see. गंगा के किनारे बैठ 24th, we have the King of Wands. You are going to have a lot of energy. You guys are going to have a goal in your mind or something that you really wanted to do from a very long time. Now you guys are going to feel this urge, this desire to do something about a situation. A little bit of not thinking about the consequences kind of energies is going to be there, but mostly you guys are going to be focusing on starting something or restarting something maybe, or doing something that you always wanted to do. And this time you are going to be like, okay, no matter how many challenges or obstacles or whatnot I'm going to face in a particular situation, I'm not going to stop for anything or anyone. This is something that you're very very passionate about, and you're feeling this urge or desire strongly to do something about this situation now. Let's see the guidance for this day for you guys from Osho Zen. We have the postponement. Yes, see, I thought so. So, if something is getting delayed again and again and again, and you're getting pissed off, try to understand that universe might be trying to protect you from something that's not good for you or meant for you right now at this present moment. Your impulsive energy, your energy of trying to achieve something with force might not go well, might not give you the kind of results that you want, and it might disappoint you. So instead of trying to do something in impulsiveness without even thinking about the pros and cons, or trying to force something to happen, try to wait for the right time, try to wait for the right kind of energies to settle in. For 25th of August, we have the Queen of Cups. There is going to be a lot of loving, nurturing, compassionate kind of energies coming from you towards everything and everyone around you. This is going to be a day of self love, self care, self healing. A lot of energy of doing a lot of care for caring, do a lot of loving. towards yourself, and that is going to expand from your heart to other people and every person and every energy around you. So a lot of self love, self care, self healing. And if you are having like romantic feelings for somebody, you might not express it, but you are going to feel it, and it's going to make you feel quite happy. Guidance for this day is guidance itself. So if you are getting some kind of message again and again and again from the universe, maybe in some type of dream, maybe some kind of YouTube video, maybe you are seeing the same kind of situation again and again, there is guidance there. Try to understand the guidance, try to understand the meaning of that message that the universe is giving you in so many ways, huh? And if you're seeking for some kind of guidance, you are going to get it from a very very unusual kind of place. Like you might not be expecting it to get it from a YouTube video, or maybe a book you are reading, or two people talking about your situation, like similar kind of situation. So you might get it from a very very unusual place. So keep your energies open, flexible to the idea of getting guidance from unusual places. So we have 24th, 25th, 26th of August, we have the Seven of Swords. Beware of people who are trying to pretend to be your friends, but they are not your friends. They are trying to do something behind your back, or they are uh, they are pretending to be a well wisher or something, but they're not. And if you're traveling or something, beware of stealing, or getting your stuff stolen or something like that. Some kind of deceptive stealing energies are going to be there on this particular day, so be aware, be alert. For this day, the guidance here is traveling. Yes, especially if you are traveling, keep your belongings very very safe. Don't take it lightly, like don't take it casually. Like let's say for example, you are traveling in a totally new place, you have never been to that place before, and you are leaving your uh, belongings in maybe a hotel room, but that hotel room is not safe, and when you're going to come back you might not find it. So just an example, it can be anything. So keep like your belongings safe and yourself safe while you are traveling. And if you're not traveling, there are certain people or certain energies around you that are pretending to be friends or pretending to be your well-wishers, but they are not. So don't share anything blindly with anybody, especially if it is work related kind of a thing. 24, 25, 26, 27th, we have the Ace of Wands. You guys are going to start or restart something. For some of you, your sex life is going to improve in some way on this particular day. Fertility is there, like a lot of fertility, lot of passionate, lot of energy of let's do this, let's do that. Beware of unwanted pregnancies, kind of things, it might happen. For this day, the guidance here is compromise. Okay, so if you are starting something that you're very passionate about, let's say you are starting a business or career, or you are doing something in collaboration, finding a middle ground is very very important. Compromise is very very important in order to achieve the kind of results that you're hoping to get from a situation. Okay, instead of being in this energy of my way or the highway, try to find a middle ground with somebody that you're working with, and that is going to help you a lot in the coming future from some kind of losses. So we have 24, 25, 26, 27, 28th of August, we have the Hermit card. You guys will be thinking a lot, contemplating a lot about a situation that might be going down, or that might not be giving you the kind of happiness or results that you were hoping for. It's like you guys will be trying your best to use your wisdom, your knowledge, your experiences in your favor, especially those things that you were hoping to be in a certain kind of a way, but they are not. So you will be thinking about what to do next. A lot of thinking, contemplation, and maybe isolating yourself from outside world. Receptivity. You are going to receive messages from the universe, directly from the universe. It's like once you are going to be in this surrender energy and receptive energies, like your heart is open, your energies are open to receive the guidance. You will start getting a lot of guidance from everywhere. You will start getting this energy of, okay, everything is working out. All you have to do is be receptive, be open to the idea of getting help or getting messages or getting guidance from the universe in unusual ways. Now the universe is not going to send you a letter like, yeah, like do this. It's going to come in the like form of people around you. workshops around you, or healing sessions around you, something like that. Do not ignore that thing. I think you got the same message before as well. So we have 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 29th of August, we have the Three of Wands. You will be looking forward to have this energy of maybe traveling, or you will be waiting for some kind of results. For some of you, you will be waiting for some kind of documentation or visa or something like that from a foreign land. For some of you, you are planning something about the future, but you guys will be just planning or waiting and hoping for something to happen so that you can take the next step. Guidance for this day is courage. So if there is something that you can do about this situation that you're continuously waiting for and not being able to release, if there is something that you can do about the situation, have the courage, have the strength to do it anyways. Don't worry about other people, don't worry about the so called society, don't worry about what other people are going to think about you. Just have faith in yourself, have courage, and do that, especially if it is something that normally people won't dare to do. I'm not talking about you doing something stupid and calling it like, oh my god, somebody told me to do that, a random tarot reader. Until unless it's something that is not harming anybody physically, mentally, emotionally, or hurting anybody, in the sense like people, if people are getting hurt by your success, we are not talking about that hurt. The hurt that means like you might be destroying somebody's life, huh? Okay. So have courage and have faith in yourself, in your energies, and if you want to do something different, have the courage and faith to do that. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I say a lot of okay, 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 as if I'm dictating something. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. That's my way. Okay, 30th of August, we have the Five of Cups. There is going to be certain kind of regret and or guilt or crying over spilled milk kind of energy where you are not able to get over something that might have happened 5 years ago, right? Who knows that? But there is certain kind of being upset about that situation kind of energy, and you are not being able to heal from that situation. For some of you, it's like something that happened long time ago, but for most of you, it is something that is going to happen on this day only, and you are going to feel very very upset about the situation, but it is going to be okay eventually. It's a minor arcana. For this day, the guidance here is the Source card. Connect to the divine light that you have within yourself to get the answers that you are seeking for from the outside world. It sounds very filmy and cringe. When I used to hear like this kind of guidance, it sounded very cringe and filmy to me also. But when I started meditating, sitting with myself, connecting with my own inner self, just meditate 10 minutes a day. You don't have to give yourself the whole day if you're a busy person. 5 minutes a day before, like, just before sleeping or the moment you wake up, then you will start getting the answers that you're seeking for from the outside world. Every guidance, everything that you want from the outside world is actually you having you already have the knowledge, you already have everything that you want to know about a situation in your life. All you have to do is tap into your own inner powers and you will get it. Bingo. Let's see the guidance for you guys for this week. The guidance for you guys, the general guidance for you guys for this week. We have the Death card. Transformation is very very difficult, Aries, and so is to resist changes, resist your comfort zone, resist the uncomfortable zone that is going to lead to growth and expansion that you want. So if you're continuously hoping for a situation to be same the way it used to be till this point of your life, how you are going to grow as a soul, as a person in your life, Aries? Change is the only constant, and transformation is going to require you to go through a lot of uncomfortable shifts and changes. Don't try to resist the changes, don't try to fight them. Accept them and try to go with the flow with them. Let's see the final guidance for you guys for this week. We have the intensity. Try to understand why you are feeling so much intense kind of energies towards a particular person or situation, and what you should do about it. Instead of going towards something or someone with this much intensity that it can actually ruin your own life too, try to take a step back and understand why it is happening, where it is coming from, and what is going to be the end result, and what you should do about it. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.